So I love Japan. First of all, I have to say this is my fourth trip to Japan now, and I had many wonderful experiences there, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be back in Tokyo. It's a wonderful city, and I'm always greeted very warmly, so I love being back here. Thank you for inviting me. It's quite amazing actually here in Japan because the students are extremely concentrated. As soon as they came to the bar, I felt, even if there were things that were not right, that we had to correct, I felt that the concentration level was at the top level. You could see on the look on their faces the absolute concentration of taking in all of the corrections. So there was a lot of talent there, and it's very rewarding as a teacher when you have the students who really take on board all their corrections, and you can already see some of them are very quick and they could already start to apply. I felt them touching their own bodies and feeling what needed to be done and applying the corrections straight away. So I was extremely impressed by the level of commitment that you see from the children in Japan. It's fantastic. I don't know what it is, but there is something about the Japanese children that I think that it seems to me that they are very high achievers. They want to achieve well. I think it's their desire to achieve well, and somehow their amazing attitude to concentrating. I think especially at competitions, it's very important to see the basic technique. And then you watch from a technical point of view, you watch the alignment of the dancer, you see the musicality of the dancer. There's many things. There are so many pieces to come together to become a dancer. I think that without technique, you can't really do much as a dancer, especially these days. You know, the technical aspect of what professional dancers do these days is enormous. So I think at these young ages, they also have got to realise that the technique is a very important part of their training and of their life as a dancer. If you love it dearly and desperately and you want it more than anything in the world, then it's a worthwhile profession. It's a fantastic profession. But I think first and foremost, you've got to love what you do, and you've got to be willing to work as hard as you can possibly work, because it's quite limited, the years of a dancer. You can't dance until you're 60, for instance. You know, you've in the 30s and maybe in the 40s you can dance still. So it's a relatively short career. So in those relatively short amount of time, love what you do. Work with determination, work with positivity, and work with love. Work with your heart and work with love. That would be what I would tell them to do. The competition was fantastic, and Sakura, you did really an amazing job at pulling this together. It's a huge undertaking, so huge congratulations to you. And we saw many talented, beautiful students here. It was a great pleasure to be back in Tokyo with you. Thank you.
To be honest, like for a first-time competition, the level was extremely high from the get-go, and we as a jury were so pleased. And we were very surprised to begin with that the level was so high. And I think it sets a precedent for many other competitions in Japan, that Ballet Connection is a very serious competition and is for professionals, and I think it went over fantastically, and I think that you should continue to do this every year.
The competition went extremely well, and I was actually quite surprised that it being the very first year of Ballet Connection, that it went so smoothly and everything happened on time. You really did a fantastic job at attracting a high level of talent to this competition. And as a jury member, I was so pleased to see the level of talent that you did attract. And it was also a pleasure teaching class on stage for the senior competitors. So all in all, I was extremely impressed by this first year of Ballet Connection, and I think it's only going to grow and develop even further to become one of the top ballet competitions in Japan.
Thank you.
Congratulations.